I was lucky last year because I had a lot of the coaching staff carry over, so I avoided a number of unforced errors. But there is a comfort level with the players and knowing them a lot better and having better idea of areas we can improve on, just how we function. So I'm much more confident for sure.
Coach, tell us about your team this year, the Harvard Crimson. Tell us about your team this year.
Yeah, we had to replace a number of key spots, defensive line, linebackers, and wide receivers particularly. But we have coming back Jaden Craig, our quarterback, who's a preseason All-American, Ty Bartram,
Nice.
our safety and captain, who's a preseason All-American. So I consider those two the two best players in the Ivy League, and we have them returning on our team, which is very helpful. A lot of running backs that are really skilled. Try to get as many on the field as possible. Our whole secondary is come back essentially, and a number of all Ivy players outside even Ty Bartram on that group. So, the biggest thing about the offseason was developing those spots that we needed to, and I think we did a good job of that. And Coach Murphy had done an unbelievable job recruiting here, so I knew the talent was waiting to get in the field.
Andrew Aurich with us with Harvard football. Stetson will be with them, and of course I'll tell you about the details here in a moment. On Bloomberg 92.9 FM in Boston. Andrew, what we have always heard is each and every year the Ivy League gets more competitive. I mean, there was a period Columbia didn't win a football game through like 8 presidents.
Yep.
But now it's week to week, Andrew. It's just a struggle, isn't it? Because everybody's improved so much in the Ivy League.
Yeah, the talent is really, really even, and you have to bring your best every single week. And we know at Harvard, just because of the history here of winning, that you're going to get everybody's best game because everybody wants to beat Harvard. So it makes it a very fun season, to say the least.
Coach, big year for Ivy League football. I believe this is the first season the conference is eligible for the NCAA FCS postseason. Talk to us about that, what that means for the league.
Yeah, it's something that if as an alumni of an Ivy League school and coaching at one, it's something that's been talked about for a very, very long time. That what if we got the opportunity? We all think we could compete in the playoffs. So to get it, everybody was excited, not just the players and the coaches, but all the alumni who had wished for this opportunity. And it all came about because there were some student athletes, not football players, who saw it as not equitable and brought to the presidents, and the president said yes, and we're just thankful they did. So now, we're going to get that automatic bid, and everyone was still competing to win an Ivy League championship, so it doesn't really change your regular season. All I told the players was make sure you buy some travel insurance on Thanksgiving.
November 22nd, I think it's Yale, and then next year you're at Fenway Park. That's extraordinary. Do the players want to be in Fenway Park for Harvard, Yale, or do they just want to be with all the tradition of the original stadiums?
They're all really excited. A unique opportunity. I know it was done, I believe, 2018.
Yeah.
But they're all really, really excited to get the opportunity to play there, and it's such a historic venue. I know Harvard Stadium is pretty special too, and we don't take that for granted either. Get an opportunity to play in Harvard Stadium.